And we are doing a double conference call and FaceTime live here with Mom.Duo and Holistic Wellness, Dr. Terry Cooper, and my daughter Dot, CJ Cooper. And hopefully the conference call will come through well too. We're going to be recording both of these. And today, this is actually our first time doing it, and we were excited to bring it together on some different hormone kind of guidelines, but we're going to be talking about seed cycling today, something I honestly didn't know anything about. And CJ ended up, kind of having her own hormone journey from the time she was 13, started puberty, the acne deal and the birth control and the antibiotics, and him, of course, we did a ton of natural things as well, trying to help her with her journey of her hormones. And I would say it's kind of been an up and down journey, but she's learned a lot with seed cycling in regards to, in her case, balancing hormones. But this works very well for people in menopause, perimenopause, infertility. And she's just got some great information that we wanted to share with all of you. We're going to try to keep this short and sweet, and hopefully it won't be too long. And just, again, give you some good information in regards to seed cycling. And again, something I just had, I didn't know anything about it. And so it's been quite exciting for me to learn. And it's been fun to see what she's been going through as well and some of the success she's had. So take it away.
Yeah, so seed cycling is something that is honestly super simple. And when I first heard about it, I thought it was stupid. I was like, there's no way that these 4 little seeds are going to help regulate my cycle and balance my hormones and all that jazz. But as I went off birth control, a year ago now, I really struggled and my acne was coming back. My symptoms were horrible. So I went ahead and took an online seminar learning about hormones. And one of the things that was stressed most was to start seed cycling. Especially if you didn't have a cycle or if you had any sort of hormonal imbalance. So seed cycling is super simple, and this is the biggest point that we want to give out today because it is just so simple and literally every woman should be doing it. So to do seed cycling, day 1 through 14, so day 1 is the first day you bleed, and then through 14, which is the day you ovulate, you're going to do 1 tablespoon of each of flaxseed and pumpkin seeds. So the flaxseed has to be ground in order for your body to digest it. The pumpkin seed, you can also ground that and put it in a smoothie or whatever, but flax and pumpkin seeds for the first 14 days. Then once you ovulate, 15 through 28, you're going to do sesame and sunflower seeds. Again, those can be ground, or I prefer to just put them on my salad. I think it's super simple. I usually either do a salad for lunch or a salad for dinner, so throw it on the salad, super simple.
Tastes good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So there's natural properties in these seeds that give the correct hormones up and down that you need. So in the first 14 days, you actually want your estrogen to increase, and the flax and pumpkin seeds help to do that naturally, not like a huge spike of estrogen, but naturally so that the lining and everything is building. Then when you have ovulation, you want progesterone to increase and estrogen to decrease. So at that point, progesterone will, or the sesame and sunflower seeds will increase progesterone, again, at a healthy amount, not like a total crazy, here comes progesterone. So by cycling those 2 different types of seeds, super simple, and it worked. I was shocked.
So what happened for you?
So after I started seed cycling for a month, I had my cycle. My cycle's been regular, and I was honestly amazed. That's the only thing I changed was adding seeds to my salads.
So a couple things. Some of you out there have been diagnosed with what we would call PCOS or polycystic ovary syndrome. There's a gazillion different types now. Unexplained infertility is another big one. I do a lot of infertility work at my office. So these are 2 things I hear a lot. And what I love about this is, even if you, let's say you get pregnant, which is, what you're trying, let's say during
or not trying, you still know where you're at.
That ovulation time, these seeds are very, very safe for you. But the thought process with PCOS is a lot of times you're not ovulating and you're not cycling at all. And that was what she had gone through for a short time.
Or same with infertility. A lot of times if you're not getting pregnant, you're not ovulating, your cycle is not regular. And so by balancing those hormones, getting estrogen to increase, progesterone to increase at the correct times, and helping your body to figure out, oh, like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and having that egg release at ovulation when it's supposed to, and knowing when ovulation happens, that's also key. And we learned last night,
yeah, there you go.
Someone learned last night that ovulation is actually not your highest chance of getting pregnancy. So actually the 3 days before ovulation, day of ovulation, and the day after ovulation is kind of your window to either get pregnant or try not to get pregnant, deciding which path you're trying to take in your life right now. So just remember
Just so you know,
that.
all 3 of my children were like the 3 days before, like as bonus babies, because that was never. I didn't think you could get pregnant then. You know what? What do you know? Even as a doctor, I figured this out 20 years later. Yeah,
years later.
there you go.
So one of the apps actually that I have been using is called Glow, Glow, and it's really awesome. You track your symptoms every day, and you track basal body temperature, so BBT. You do have to have somewhat a special thermometer, but order it off of Amazon. You don't need the ones that sync to your phone. Mine's very basic. But you take your temperature as soon as you wake up in the morning. So your alarm goes off and you take your temperature, trying not to like roll it about. You want your body to basically still be in sleep mode. So you take your temperature every morning, try to do it at the same time. And then when your temperature increases, and it's a very, very slight increase, that's why you need the specific thermometer, but temperature increase indicates that you are ovulating. So it will spike at ovulation and remain high until you start your next cycle of day 1. Yeah, so day 1, and then we have a question, but I can't tell what it says. We'll go into it later.
Oh, it's okay.
So anyways, taking your basal body temperature and also tracking your symptoms and things like that. Glow has been a really awesome app that I've been using. There's tons of them out there. You're just going to have to check and see which one works best for you.
Well, again, what we love the most about this, and I'm going to have her review the seed cycling really quickly. If you're not cycling, you can actually do it with the moon, which I found that very interesting. Reminds me back like as if we were, I don't know.
Cavemen.
I don't even know. I'm sure they didn't even look at that. I don't know. But, the moon has, it's how the tides come in and the tides go out, and it influences all kinds of things. So if you're not cycling, how do you try to do the seed cycling with the moon?
So
and then review the seeds again.
So, okay, we're going to go over the seeds. The most important part we want you to get out of this. I do have a document that I can send to you if you want it all written out. Just shoot me an email over Facebook or at WWC and we'll get back to you. So anyways, day 1 through 14, so first day you bleed through ovulation, you're going to do 1 tablespoon of each pumpkin seed and ground flax seed. Again, you can put that on a salad, you can put it in a smoothie, I don't care how you get it in you, they just have to be raw, and it just has to be raw and organic. Then day 14 through day 28, you're going to do sesame and sunflower. Again, 1 tablespoon of each, raw, organic. If you're not currently cycling, then what you're going to want to do is start cycling with the moon, which sounds kind of voodoo, but trust me, it works. Look up what your moon cycle is for your area. Day 1, so the first day that you would be supposed to bleed would be new moon. So whenever the new moon is, you're going to start flaxseed.
Which is no moon.
Sure.
Right.
It'll show you. If you just Google it, new moon is flaxseed and pumpkin seed. And then full moon falls around day 14 or ovulation, and that's when you're going to want to switch your seeds to sunflower and sesame.
Yeah.
So
quite
easy.
simple, and
Yeah.
we'll be doing a few more of these presentations. I hope you liked it. Please feel free to push a little replay on there. That's kind of fun as well if you got a chance to listen to it, and we'll connect with you. Any questions, don't hesitate, send that our way, and between CJ and I, we'll be happy to answer it for you.
Yes.
So have a fabulous holiday. We probably won't be doing anything until after the holidays. We'll be spending some time as mother and daughter, and kind of be a mom and watch, a couple movies? Maybe bake. We'll do something fun. So Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.